Well, of course, she needed a haircut. I mean, it's finally about time that the real story of Rapunzel got out. I mean, all that hair. It's just disgusting. It attracts all kinds of dirt and breaks combs and...
Well, Maleficent?
What are you doing here?
Well, I live here?
No, that's not what I mean, Minnie. I mean, I said that if, and only if, I agree to do these horrible KidTime StoryTimes, I must have the floor to myself.
Well, I was just going to say, Maleficent, that I don't think Rapunzel wanted to have her hair cut.
Well, what do you know? You should read the story and find out.
Well, okay, I guess I'm willing to listen to both sides, and then I'll make up my mind.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, but we already know the truth. Okay. Did Rapunzel really need a haircut? Well, as told by Dame Gothel, we'll find out if she really needed it. Well, let me tell you, it's lonely being a witch. When folks find out what I am, they steer clear. I have no friends at all. Not one. It's unfair, really. A sweet girl with beautiful hair once lived with me, and I used to have a fantastic garden. Neither the girl nor the plants cared one whit that I was a witch. My flowers bloomed bright and tall. My radishes were to die for. But sadly, I haven't seen the girl or my garden in a while. It all started when a neighbor tried to steal my radishes. Oh my goodness, this sounds horrible. Here's how it went. My wife's going to have a baby, the neighbor stammered, and she craves your radishes. She swears if she doesn't get them, she'll just die. Okay, I said, but what will you give me in return? I can get a pretty penny for these at the farmer's market, you know. But I have no money, not a single dime. He whined. Maybe I'll give you our baby? We can always have more, I guess. Of course, I agreed. A baby would be better than gold. It would cure my loneliness. Poor thing. Sounds like a deal. When the time came, the man brought baby Rapunzel to me. I raised Rapunzel as my own daughter and gave her anything she wanted from my garden. Turnips, potatoes, berries, cucumbers. But do you know what her favorite food was? Radishes. That girl had good taste. Oh, I like that this Rapunzel has red hair, not the typical blonde. Red like me. All those vegetables helped Rapunzel's hair grow long and red. Hey. She sang sweet songs as she helped me tend the garden. The longer Rapunzel's hair grew, the more she loved it. She washed it and combed it and brushed it and braided it, and then she washed it again. You have no idea how much I spent on shampoo. One day, a group of neighbors gathered outside my garden. I heard them whispering, plotting, planning. This time, however, no one wanted to steal my radishes. Nope. They wanted to steal Rapunzel and use her hair for wigs. Oh my goodness, this sounds horrible. So I did what any mother would do. I locked the girl away in a tower. Well, now wait a minute. I don't think that's normal. Rapunzel, let down your hair. I would call, and she would lean out the window and wrap her hair around a hook, and then I'd climb up. Well, I hope that the whole tower thing is not really like a normal mom. Every day, without fail, I brought her vegetables from the garden. At first, she seemed content, but one day, she told me she was lonely. And if anyone knows how loneliness feels, it's me. Well, how can I help? I asked. Bring me every mirror you can find, Rapunzel said. Then I can keep myself company. Well, hauling a load of mirrors to the tower wasn't my idea of fun, but I did it anyway. I spent a week gathering every mirror in the village. Then I lugged them, one by one, into the tower. Let me tell you, it was not an easy task for an old witch like me. Thanks, Rapunzel said. But I don't need the mirrors anymore. I met a handsome prince. He climbs up to visit me every day. What? I roared, my voice rattling the windows and shattering the mirrors. He's going to steal you away. I panicked. What could I do? How could I keep the prince away? In a blink, I grabbed Rapunzel's hair and chopped it off. Clumps of it. Rapunzel wailed. I admit I felt a little bad. It'll grow back, I comforted. Short hair will be nice for the summer, cooler. But she wouldn't stop crying. Let's go home, dear, I said. I'll make you a radish salad, okay? I fastened her hair clippings to the hook, and we crawled down together. While Rapunzel chomped on her salad, I returned to the tower and waited. Rapunzel, let down your hair, the prince called. I lowered Rapunzel's hair, and the prince climbed up. Uh-oh, it's a trap. When the prince saw me, his eyes widened, and I gave him my most evil cackle. I meant only to scare him a little, but he leaped out of the window and landed on some thorny bushes below. The poor boy staggered about, clutching his eyes. I was going to climb down and help him, but he did a terrible thing. He reached for Rapunzel's hair and yanked it from the hook. Then he ran away. So it's his fault that he fell down and got... Well. Since then, I've been trapped in this tower. I try to sing sweetly in hopes of rescue, but my voice is sour. I try to grow my hair long, but my split ends keep just breaking off. Drat those mirrors for bringing me bad luck. A little bird told me Rapunzel and her prince got married. I'm sorry I missed the wedding. It sounded lovely. Did you know what the bride carried? A bouquet of radish roses! Oh my goodness. Is that really what happened? Did Rapunzel really need a haircut? Well, obviously, I think that this story settles it once and for all. This poor woman who sacrificed everything for that ungrateful girl.
Well, to be honest, after hearing her story version, I'm a little,
Yes, what?
Well, I'm a little confused.
What do you mean confused? You mean you believe the dame 100%, 1,001,000,000 absolute %. She was the wronged party here, and probably Rapunzel just grew her hair back and lived happily ever after with her prince and abandoned her mother up in that tower. Don't you think that's awful?
Well, when you put it that way, gosh, I feel kind of sorry for her now.
Exactly. That's why the story had to be told. The truth will set you free.
Oh, where'd she go?
Well, she likes to make dramatic exits.
Oh, well, that's very cool. Let me try. No, that wasn't dramatic. I guess I better work on that. Well, and see you next time, kid, on KidTime StoryTime.
Bye, kid. Hope you like this twisted fairy tale.
Twisted fairy tale. That's pretty funny.